Most people that are subscribed to this channel are here for my content first and my personality second. In that I am my own, I'm not that interesting of a person, and that the allure of my videos is the topics and analyses themselves. Not to say that's a bad thing, as there are plenty of content creators I watch strictly for their content and many others I watch for their personalities themselves. But in this video I want to talk a lot more personally on a topic way more subjective than most I discuss, so if you are only interested in my more analytical content, then this may not be the video for you. If at any point during the video you find yourself entertained, then consider liking, subscribing or ringing the bell, as you don't know how much such a small action can do for this channel. Anyway, on with the video. Okay, so the topic of this video is the idea of resonance, in that some series, for me at least, just resonate with me on a deep level that other series do not. For example, a series like Mob Psycho 100 is on an objective level great, with stunning animation, amazing fight scenes, great characters and one's brilliant writing. However, the series has never resonated with me as a viewer, so I respect and enjoy the show for all the above reasons, very much so, but have no deeper connection to the series that I know a lot of other people do have. And the same is true on the flip side. That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime is a pretty average isekai, but one I adore so much. Although it's pretty good in terms of characters and plot, it ain't anywhere near the level of something like Mob Psycho. However, the former resonated with me in a way the latter did not. I mean, I do have a thing for country/town building animes anyway, so that may be a part of why I love That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime, but there's something more that I just can't put into words. The series just makes me happy inside, and when first viewing the series, I found myself watching episode after episode without any consideration of taking a break. As well, there is some deeper part of these series that I can't explain that on occasion touch me on a personal level and elevate my enjoyment and love of a series. And this is where the topic of ranking anime comes into the discussion. I personally love ranking things. It gives me a certain kind of peace of mind by having some order to my thoughts, so of course I rank every anime I watch and every light novel or manga I read, and a lot of other people do this as well. However, quite often you will see the same things in everyone's top 10s, those series that people call masterpieces, and I'm also guilty of this fact. And a good point a friend of mine, well, a fellow AniTuber Adam Plor, brought up, was that it's better to see variety in people's top 10s than just the same elitist series. And I agree, as someone's top 10 for me really gives me a good look into that person and what resonates with them, as if you don't have anything in your top 10 that is there because it resonated with you, then all you're left with are the masterpieces that everyone likes and doesn't really give any kind of opinion on a person, as well everyone likes the same stuff. And although series like Hunter, One Piece, JoJos and Berserk are all in my top 10, I also have ReZero, Konosuba and One Punch Man, which although are highly praised series, are often not in most people's top 10s. And well, Konosuba is my 5th favorite series ever, which again ain't something you commonly see. And someone on Twitter recently said that they didn't like Konosuba. Although many people kind of had a go at this person, I personally found it an eye-opening experience. As well, someone genuinely hates a series that I hold very deep in my heart. And what that proves to me was that we all do have opinions and people don't just automatically like a show because it became popular, which tied into my view of spoilers. I hate them, quite frankly, more so than most, but that is for a good reason. When someone recommends me a series, I don't want to know anything about it. I want to go into it fresh and make my own opinions for myself. Back when I first started watching anime, I was not within this community, so I was able to watch Hunter and JoJos and so many other series without risk of spoilers, but also without the opinion of the community. Even if a series was held in high regard, I wouldn't let that affect my opinion of the series because I just didn't know it was held in high regard. Which is why I feel that I haven't placed series like Hunter high on my list just for the community pressure. As well, at the time of watching it, I didn't know there was massive love for the series that I know now there is. Next, I want to discuss something a bit strange, and it doesn't seem connected to the video, but trust me it is, and that is waifus. By definition, waifu is a term used to refer to a fictional girl or woman, usually in anime, manga or video games, that you have sexual attraction to, and you would even marry. But I feel it is a more personal definition depending on whether you are using it in a meme sense, a sexual sense or a genuine romantic sense. As to some people, the idea of a waifu is a very personal or romantic one, and more power to those people. You can do whatever you want as long as it doesn't harm others or yourself, so if you genuinely feel attraction to a fictional character, then go ahead, I'm not going to stop you. But for me, the idea of a waifu is a tricky thing, which I've given way too much thought and have analysed to extreme extent. When I think of waifus, a few characters come to my head, like Miku from Quintuplets or Megumin from Konosuba, but there is a reason. I like romance a lot, especially in fiction, and one thing that makes me doubly invested in a character is when they are involved in romance, which is slightly different to shipping, as I only really care if their relationship is canon to the story, which is why I'm the biggest shipper in the community, as most ships are not canon and are based more on fanfiction and headcanon. But I'm not trying to have a go at the shipping community, just so you know. Anyway, I like characters involved in romance a lot more as a result, and for me a waifu is just a female character I really enjoy, and I know this will sound cringy, but that I want to be happy in their story. So most characters I would label as my waifus are characters who I like on a design and personality basis that are more often than not romantically involved with a character in their story. As well, if they can't be with me in real life, then they should at least be happy in their own stories. That last part was a joke, just to be clear, by the way. So yeah, just like series, certain characters resonate with me more so than others. As well, let's take JoJos. I love Jotaro, my favourite character in JoJos. But is he really that deep? Not really. Like, I do think his character is well written, especially his trauma-related parts. But would I say he is as complex as Funny Valentine or Johnny? No. But he just resonated with me more, which is why I like him more as a character. Oh, and also on the topic of Steel Ball Run, this may be a controversial opinion, but part 7 is only my third favourite part. I know, blasphemy. As yet again, it isn't a series that resonated with me. Like, as a piece of written fiction, I adore and respect hell out of part 7. But it never resonated with me in the ways that part 5 or 4 did. So that is why I rank those above it, even though, as a story, I am tempted to say part 7 far surpasses both of them. So there's my small JoJo rant out of the way. So basically, the point of this video was for me to explain why I don't rank some consensus masterpieces as high as most people, and why I rank some shows most people don't think of so highly, quite highly, as it's down to whether a show touches me inside, which sadly isn't something every series can do. So no matter how great I think a series is, if they don't resonate with me, they're probably going to be ranked lower than Konosuba on my list. Comment of the week comes from RedX, with their opinion on Subaru and why he was written to be both loved and hated, which was a very interesting opinion which opened my eyes a bit with Subaru's character. If you have any opinion on this topic, then tell me in the comment section below, and if you have any shows that really resonated with you that other people don't like as much, or any shows that everybody likes that just didn't resonate with you, then please tell me in the comments. I'm very genuinely curious. And if you have a suggestion for a future video, then again the comment section is below. Also don't forget to check out my Twitter at SethDS for channel updates and just general chatter, and you can always DM me if you want to talk to me in person, which I'd love as I like talking to my fans. As if I actually have fans. Or my Instagram at SethTheSin_cosplay to see my cosplays or random anime merchandise. So with all that said and done, I've been Seth the Sin, the Deadly Sin of Geek, and I am signing out. Stay safe everyone.